Good day to you. My name is Maria Kondzielska and this is Pull on Daily Culture. What kind of female artist do you know? And what the names are? This is a encyclopedia, special encyclopedia we'll talk today about. With us is Róża Puzynowska, a painter. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Well, you are a female. Definitely, it's hard to hide.
Obviously, yes.
But you also one of your art collection is a project is a encyclopedia, a visual encyclopedia of female art.
Yes.
So you wanted to paint, or you painted, a different female artists on I would say canvas boxes. Tell us about why this idea altogether, and who are your heroines?
So why this idea? Well, we come from a very patriarchic place, and it's hard to achieve something when you're female, when you're, especially an artist, I would say. It's hard at the academy. You have, I think all of the teachers are men. Maybe one or two were ladies. I think the lady from the textile department and the assistant somewhere. But mostly they are men that shape us, shape our minds, our way of perceiving beauty, I would say. And that's how it was for hundreds of years. But it's not that there were no female artists. I mean, how come 80 or 90% students from academy are girls? And then we do not hear about their surnames in the art world, or we hear, but not that as much as fellow artists. So I decided to sort of educate, but in a fun and a pleasant for the eye way, and make, I called it the Visual Encyclopedia of Female Art, and that is under the name of a Painter's Collection series. So the idea was to paint hundreds of female artists, the known one and the ones that maybe you heard once about, or even not really, that shaped our art scene for us, because our time is now.
What are the examples? Tell us
so,
at least a few.
I'm sure that you know about Frida Kahlo, right? You know about Tamara Wempicka. Those are the ones that managed to go further and to mark their lives and art in the history of art. There are personas like Herrad of Landsberg, for example. That was a 12th century nun, abbess, that helped to create the first encyclopedia for her fellow nuns. So that was an encyclopedia written by other ladies, nuns, to educate women. About various things, about theology, about biology, everything that surrounds us. And Herrada, how they say, she was one of the ladies that was responsible for building the images in this encyclopedia and constructing texts. So I decided to incorporate her in my project as very important person that hardly anyone heard about. Then you have, of course, Artemisia Gentileschi that some people heard about, but mainly because of her father, that was a great painter. But I think she was even better. And she had a very hard life story, a very difficult and sad one. You know, she was mistreated by a fellow painter. So we mainly know her from the trial. But the art, oh my God. Come on, we have to know about those strong women. And I think that knowing your background helps you to achieve even more yourself. So that's why I wanted to shine some light on contemporary artists, like one is Anne Plaisance that I brought over here. She's a Polish-French artist in her 40s now. There is also another contemporary one, Kusama, that everybody knows, a Japanese artist that is famous for dot paintings.
And when it comes to the boxes, I mean the canvas boxes and your painting, because there's...
Yeah, we call them boxes, but they're not really boxes. It's a stretcher, it's a canvas constructed like a...
Trying to find a name for it. But are you creating just one, for example, as a unique?
One for each, yes.
One for each.
So the idea was to make hundreds.
Do you sell them to different people, or do you keep
I
them for
plan to,
yourself?
but for now I wanted to finish 100 and then try to sell.
Okay.
But it's also very tricky because if I want to incorporate artists that are still alive or died not so long ago, you need to remember about the rights, because you have to have in the back of your head that 70 years plus, just to be sure, one more year after the death of a particular person, then you can construct something on the base of their art and gain something financially of it. You have to check with the estates that are taking care of the rights of this person, and maybe with the cooperation. Like, for example, I reached to Tamara Slempicka great-granddaughter, Marisa. I painted her great-grandmother, and it's not something tricky. I don't want to steal anybody's art. I have my own vision, and I just want to make a sort of homage to great women artists, and also educate other people that, come on, we are everywhere and we are awesome.
Well, that's another punchline for this show, just to remind all of you there are a lot of great female artists. You just have to reach for them, look for them, and maybe you will be surprised, but for such kind of art, with such kind of art. Then, of course, we sent you to look at the full encyclopedia of visual encyclopedia of female art by Róża Puzynowska. And again, thank you very much for watching Pearl on Daily Culture.